Hi, this is Ken. This spiritual video is called The Value of a Single Life. How much is a life worth? If we just take the elements of our body, it's worth about $1. But is one life more valuable than another life? Is the life of somebody who is or famous or has written a great book or has a very prestigious job and employs many people, is their life more valuable than someone who is poor, a minority, living on the streets, uneducated, barely surviving every day? Is someone who is a certain race or religion or sex or have certain beliefs, is their life more valuable than someone who is a different race, a different religion, and has different beliefs than they? Is a male life more valuable than a female? And this comparison could go on almost ad infinitum as we compare ourselves to other people, and very often believing that our life is more valuable than another life. Is our individual life more valuable than that of a homeless child living, struggling with their family in the streets of India or Africa or Central America? Because we live in a home, that we have a good job, we have a nice house, we are white, Christian, is that life more valuable than that child? What is a life worth? If you believe what you are taught as you are growing up and accept all of our egoistic beliefs that we are the most important person, the most important life that there is, then yes, we believe that. And we believe that our life is more valuable than another. There are many people who believe because they have money and they can therefore tell other people what to do, that their life is more important, or that their life, or if they are the president of the country, that their life is more important and more valuable than someone who is unknown, who is struggling to survive in a faraway land. What is a life worth? We see comparisons all the time, and we make comparisons all the time between us and certain groups of people and others. And when we see the life of someone who dies from violence, from war, from hunger, from treatable illnesses, or in any other manner, and though we feel bad that they are dying, is their life that important that it affects us and affects our small world that we have developed because of all of our learnings and our beliefs? What is one life worth? Is the life of a wealthy, famous, prestigious president of a made country, is his life more valuable than a janitor or a homeless Asian or Black or Hispanic person who is poor and unknown? If you believe what we are brought up to, and you accept all of the false teachings and learnings that from our ego, which is everything we learn and accept as true as we are growing up, then yes, you believe that that is so. You believe that one life is more valuable than another life, and that the person who is the president of a country, who is wealthy and certain race and religion and all of that, that their life is worth much more than someone who is not. Is a scientist such as Einstein, is his life more valuable than that of an uneducated, poor, unknown person from a distant land? Those are questions that we need to ask ourselves as you begin your journey into spirituality. In spirituality, every life is equally valuable. There is no life worth more than another life. For within each person and everything alive is a spirit, a piece of God, a higher self, which represents unconditional love that is shared equally with all others. The loss of a single, homeless, uneducated minority child from a faraway third world country is every bit as valuable as that of a president of a known country who is white and a certain religion. There is no difference in how valuable a life is. For with spirituality, we understand that within every single person, regardless of any differences there may be between us, is the spirit of the peace of God, our higher self, that connects each life together. And that only together will we all succeed in finding meaning and purpose and discovering the reason that we were born. Apart, accepting our insignificant differences that divide us rather than unite us will only lead to the continuation of famine, hate, prejudice, and all other man-made causes of troubles and difficulties that humanity has and will continue to have as long as it follows the egoistic beliefs that we are taught as we are growing up. When we are born and we are taught all of these things and we accept them, our ego, our beliefs become more dominant than the peace of God, our spirit within, and therefore mutes the messages from our spirit that is trying to communicate to each of us the true purpose and meaning of our life, which is to share our spirit, our peace of God within us, uniting with the peace of God within all other people and all other forms of life, understanding that only by treating each other with selfless love, by caring and helping each other, will we truly discover life's meaning and will every life thrive. How much is a life worth? A life is invaluable. There is no price that can be put on it. The needless death of even one other life, extinguishing not only the person, but the spirit, the ability of that person to share their spirit, their peace of God with another, hurts everyone. Every single person is affected by the needless death. There are deaths that there is nothing that we can do about. Deaths caused by illness, by perhaps by the environment, such as earthquakes, tornadoes, and other things. But many deaths are needless, caused by war and other reasons. And every single needless death extinguishing that person's spirit, which moves on to another level of existence, but taking that spirit away from its ability to unite with all other spirits. The death of that person who is unknown affects every single life, though the effect may be small. Make no mistake that death harms everyone equally. For only together and uniting every one of the spirits, the peace of God within each of us, will life thrive, continuing as we are now, dividing ourselves by our beliefs will only further the current path and trajectory the earth is on until humanity is but a footnote in the history of the universe. Every life is invaluable, regardless of what that life or where that life or the color of their skin or any other comparisons that may be made, and should be mourned for the fact that it takes away from everyone the beautiful love and spirit that is present within them as well. Until next time, this is Ken.